Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back to Ipswich. If there's anybody in the chat there, can you just let me know that you can see everything and that you can hear me okay? We did have some issues yesterday with the internet connection. The whole street suffered from it, but hopefully it's been restored this morning, and we're going to go and do this stream without any hiccups whatsoever. So if you can just let me know that everything is okay, then we'll be on with the show. We are using FM Tweak version 1.4 now, which is the latest update, and I believe that they have added a better player ratings, especially with regard to defenders, I think. So we shall see if that is the case. Good afternoon, Stefan. Yeah, FM Tweak have released another one which apparently adjusts player ratings a little bit more realistically, especially in terms of defenders. So we shall see if it makes a difference. And in terms of the squad and the transfer window, I still got this money burning a hole in my pocket, as it were, but I really don't know about players that I want to buy. I do have Sia, who is wanted and is very keen on leaving. He's wanted by a Saudi club, of course, and he's very it's very strange, very keen. It does say that he's wanted. There we go. Rumoured interest. There's a lot of rumoured interest, especially by Al Hilal, who've offered 44 million. Who are going to offer 44 million, I'm told, by email. So if he leaves, then that does generate a lot of money. One of the things that I have been thinking about is to change the system a little bit. This system doesn't seem to be working as I want it to. And so we're keeping an eye on this guy, Anthony Rualt, who is a central defender, a wide centre-back. But he is a very good inverted fullback, and I have set up in the tactic a new tactic to train them with, which is utilising a inverted wing back, and might be a little bit more attacking than we've been previously. We might even try this out. We're 2 goals up before the end of the game. We might even try this up. I've also set up a low block tactic because I have a funny feeling that perhaps we shouldn't be pressing so high up the pitch, especially as we are not counter-pressing. So lots of things going on. This is the big derby against Norwich coming up. Hey Joe, how you doing? We still haven't got the 10 in the Newcastle save yet, but hopeful. But this is Ipswich, and we can't score goals. We do have Luca, who's out long term. He's going to be out for another three to 4 weeks. Brandon Williams is now suspended. So we have issues, which is why I'm trying Juan Lu at wing back. He is a very capable wing back. and hopefully he'll do a good job for us there. I've kept pretty much the strongest team that I have. Arribas is the man in form at the moment. Echevarri is a very good player, hasn't hit the heights yet. So the other thing that I am looking at, if we sell Sia, we'll bring in that central defender, hopefully. And then the other person that I am looking at, and we do have favourable, we have had come back very favourable reports, is 22 million, is Tyler Morton. And the reason why I like Tyler Morton is that these attributes at the bottom are not that bad. The technical attributes at the bottom are not that bad. He's a good first touch. His passing and vision is very, very good, and he could play in either of those two places. I think I am short in midfield, but I've got very limited options in terms of what my scouts have found. The other one then, of course, is Nicolas Dominguez, who is perfectly capable player, probably better than Tyler Morton, and costing around about the same price, can play very adequately in both positions, has a decent long shot. So it might be that this is the man that I end up going for. We're keeping an eye on two players anyway. And we've got to now play against Norwich, who, of course, are going to play in a 4-4-2. And I do not like playing against 4-4-2s. I'm going to push up against them. They are playing with wingers, interestingly, and not players coming inside. But their crossing, according to the data hub, has been wasteful. It hasn't been extremely good. I think I just, for now, might just let them go outside. We're currently in 11th. We need 3 points here. Desperately need 3 points. Garosibel has been dropped because he is... I don't know if I want to tackle harder in the derby, so I might take that off. Yeah, I'm not quite sure about that. Individual players are told to tackle based on their ability, so I'm not quite sure about that. So we'll go with this team. It's as good as I can get it. If Velasco isn't playing very well, then we might have to play Diallo up top, which would be quite interesting. But here we go. The FM tweak stuff is extremely interesting. The Ipswich save itself is not interesting at the moment. I'm really looking at animations, and I'm going to be keeping an eye possibly on how the player ratings are working out, and also keeping an eye on players whose mood changes during the game, because I do have this theory, and I am working on it, that there are 3 things that the shouts are linked to, and I've had a bit of success on an individual basis with these shouts based on the mood of the player. And so anyway, let's get off this game. We need to get a result here, boys, if possible. Who's got injured now? Is that one of mine? I don't think I've got an injury there. Arribas, go on, son. You're the man in form, but that's not very good. I've actually slowed the passing down. We've been wasteful with our passing, and I've told them to dribble less. I'm going to go more. Just control the possession. Get as much as possession as you can for the time being. If it doesn't work, we might actually up the tempo later on if it's not working. And that was speculative, but they're dominating the game at the moment, and we don't want this to happen. So I think I should switch to the low block. If something doesn't happen shortly and we don't get back into this game, I might go into the low block tactic and just try and get a point. And go on, Joanne Lou. That's a good cross back post. but we don't have any height in the penalty area. I think should be set to low crosses, yeah, but as wing backs, they're going to hug the touchline a little bit. Well, we've had a couple of opportunities, so all is not lost. And after 10 minutes, things seem to have evened out a bit. Nobody's mood is particularly poor at the moment. Nobody's apprehensive, frustrated, anxious. I'll have stopped the game in a minute, and we're going to have a look at the data in terms of passing. Because as you know, I haven't set the opposition instructions, but I just wanted to have a look at it for 10 minutes. I've got my two midfielders set to mark tighter. That's nice. Go on, Gouldy, do something. And he has, but he's whistled it over the top. We cannot score goals. And it's not that we're not creating chances. We just whack things over the bar, or we hit the wood, but I don't know how many times. So I want to have a look at the Ruben Sanchez passing is pretty poor. But some of them are passing very, very well. They are going to try and dominate possession, and they are dominating possession. So at this point, I'm going to up the tempo, try and whistle it around a little bit, because we're not going to outpass them. So not really much going on. They're attacking pretty much down our right-hand side, where we have our attacking wing-back. I'd expect that. And I think I will go to the assistant now, get his thoughts. And these two, I'm going to type mark. And I think nothing else needs doing at the moment. I just want the wingers to go outside. Don't want them to be coming inside. Hey Max, how you doing? Oh, Ipswich, what has happened to you? What has happened to you? You've become such a poor team. How did that happen? But then I do not like playing against 4-4-2. I do not like... I like playing with 4-4-2, but I hate playing against 4-4-2. Unbelievable. Just when I thought we were coming back into the game. This is where I need to check players' mood, and so far it looks okay. It's gone out for a corner, but we just can't score any goals. It's just unbelievable how we can't score any goals. So it's like, I don't know. Juanlu's not playing particularly well, having given him a shot. I think we do need to bring that centre-back in, Celsia. Bring that centre-back in who can play on that right-hand side. And then I'll just play Atom, I think. But we're back in the game. And finally, Ryan Gould has done something. Just when his average rating was looking poor. You can see here that we've got two anxious players. The last goal, and we'll just keep an eye on that for 5 minutes, because we have equalised now. They're probably anxious because they know they're going to have a rollicking at half-time. But we'll keep and they have changed back, so they've become composed again. So no need to do anything with them. If we hadn't scored that, I probably would have told both of them to calm down, just relax a little bit. And I've had particular success with that one. But now that they've recovered, nothing to do. I mean, we are the away team here, but we did lose to them at home as well, which upset the Ruben Sanchez. His passing isn't very good, but he's got the assist. Yeah, their crossing is apparently erratic, so I don't mind them crossing from far out. Playing your first game with 1-3 right now. So 1-3 was... What did they tweak in 1-3? I can't remember what they tweaked in 1-3 now. If there's anybody here from FM Tweak, there usually is, can you let us know, what did you tweak in 1-3? I can't remember. But I mean, I don't know. We seem to be doing okay. We're not being outplayed at the moment. It's very even. Which was what was predicted in the pre-match instruction, whatever you call that, the pre-match preview. He needs to ease off the tackles a little bit. There's too much time left. And there's another one for Lesko. It's made it 2-1. Oh boy. Ipswich. You've been an absolute nightmare to manage this season. But I'll take this. If you can hold on to this now, I'll take this. But I don't know if we can hold on to this. But we've come back into it. Good determination. And we are 2-1 up now. I don't know what the tweak is. Oh, it was just Sia. Sargent is injured. He's carrying a knock there. I know this is nasty, and some people actually don't like this very much. But my assistant already had him down for a hard tackle anyway. Sargent, probably I don't want to tight mark him. Not quite sure why my assistant did that. He's playing as a pressing forward, and he's not going to be as advanced as the advanced forward. So it might pull my left-hand defender out of position. I've also changed his role to a ball-playing defender to have him bring the ball out if I can, behind the centre mid, which I thought might be a good idea. Joanlu's improved a little bit over the last 10 minutes. That's a lovely pass. Who is that? That's offside, is it? But again, they are focused down the right-hand side. The goal came from the right-hand side, so I am aware Timon is very advanced. They can have shots from there, I don't mind. I often wonder, against a 4-4-2, do you need to push the line much higher up? Would that be a good idea to stop them having any sort of space in midfield? Is that the idea with a 4-4-2? Push the line much higher up. You're going to be vulnerable to the wingers getting behind you, but if they're not crossing particularly well, you might also stop the ball getting to the wingers, getting to the players out on the flanks. And we haven't seen much in terms of their crossing. It is quite erratic. So I'm just going to give that a try just before half-time. And just push the line up a little bit more. Crowd them out in the midfield spaces. Give them the outside. Just crowd them out in the midfield spaces. You can see I'm like, my assistant is not wrong. Their crossing is very erratic. We just need to get more of the ball, and hopefully if we crowd the midfield, we will get more of the ball. Who knows? So it's a call, it's a risk, especially when we are 2-1 up. The other school of thought is, of course, to play deep. But they're playing a control possession, so they're going to play in front of me. So I don't want to play deep. We just want to let the winger, just let him go. Don't close him down and give him the space. That's a little hoof over the top to Velasco, but he's got no support. Where are you, boys? I think we've probably edged this, in my opinion. We haven't had the possession. We've just hold on till half-time now, boys, and then we'll regroup and think about what we're going to do. Oh, it's a poor pass. Who was that? It's a very poor pass. Again, you can cross from there. It's no big deal. Can't cross from there, though. That's a big deal. But crossing from way out, not a big deal. And you clearly see now that's what they're doing. Come on, let's get another one before half-time, boys. Come on. Let's get back to the Ipswich that I knew last season. We can do this. We've got this. Everybody's calm, which is good. Oh, gold. Oh, what an idiot. What an absolute idiot. What a banana. What a chance. Go on, near post, no. They do defend set pieces very well. We do know that. And they are good at set pieces as well. So Norwich are a better team than us. Don't let the Ipswich fans know that I just said that. But on paper, they are a better team than us. Their attributes as a squad are much better than what we have. So the fact that we are 2-1 up is actually quite good at the moment. Gould is having a nice game. He's involved a lot, which makes a change because he hasn't played very well for most of the season, and that's gone behind for a corner. Suddenly we start to create chances. Where has this come from? I mean, I've tweaked some of the roles, so that might be what's going on. And I've got the centre mid on attack instead of support. That might be what's going on as well. Gould, I've made an inverted winger. I've given him some instructions as well. And we've arrived at half-time, 2-1 up, and clearly deserved to be. Keep working hard, boys. Some of these defensive ratings, 6.6. Well, Arribas is playing on the wing. Some of the Josh Tyman's having a good game. I mean, it's hard to say if the ratings are improved. Throw the water bottle. You love that, Joe, don't you? But I think they're doing okay. I can say you weren't that bad. They let one in. We can just say we can improve, I think. And he has the ability. So they're all motivated. I don't think there's anything I need to do in terms of this. They've made a oh yeah, version 1.3 was better substitutions. They've made a substitution, not the one I thought they would make, but they've made a substitution at in central defence. So I don't need to worry about that too much. And unless he's going to score from a set piece, but that's well beyond my control. I think it's a bit like real football set pieces in FM. They are a lottery. And they are, I think they're pretty much a lottery in real life as well. They don't seem to make sense to me in real life. And anything can happen from a corner. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Did he just head that over? I thought it hit someone. But that's not the best start. Everybody... Oh, goalkeeper. Oh, he's calm. He's calm. But everybody seems in good spirits at the moment. We haven't had to do anything with the opposition shouts. At the moment, there's no need to do anything apart from sit here and panic. Was that a penalty? I think we got away with one there. I would have given that. I'd have been shouting for a penalty then. Having the line much higher up, is it working or is it not? It would just depend on whether we're winning the second balls like that. If we decrease the space, we have a better chance of winning the knockdowns. Because, of course, we will have more bodies in the area. And that was a good sign that we won that knockdown. We've got a corner from it. Come on. Is it going to be Sia at the near post? No, it's gone to the centre this time. Poor corner. So Timon is having a good game, despite the fact that most of their focus is down the left-hand side. The rest of them are adequate in defence. Pretty much okay games. It's up front where we've been better today. Possibly because we did push Alan up into an attack role. But I do want Arribas running down that wing. He is my most dangerous player. That's a poor pass. A very poor pass. And this is where a 4-4-2 is very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous running like that. Again, they're trying to get outside us. Oh, he's gone down. Another injury for Norwich. That looks like a bad one. I'd be very worried if that was an Ipswich player. Has he come off? Better check. Since they have the central defender out, a midfield left has got himself injured. Zerbin is also injured. So where is Zerbin? Oh, he hasn't come off yet, has he? He's about to come off. And Zolis is coming on. He needs a hard tackle and turned onto his left foot. So we want to push him outside. Get him going outside. Their crossing hasn't been that great. So I'm quite happy to let them go outside. As long as my two wing-backs are playing okay. Good win there by Sia. And there you see, if you push the line up, you've got more bodies for that second ball when it's knocked down. And that against a 4-4-2, I really think that that's a good idea. To try and just win the midfield stuff. Now we're going. Go on, Juan-Luc. Go on, son. Hey, Micaiah, how are you doing? It's been a while. Penalty, ref. No, he's given offside. Everything's going well, Micaiah. I hope everything is well with you too. Sanchez has been the player on the right who is playing well. I might actually pop Timon, as we are ahead, might pop Timon into a support role. Just so that he's not going racing too high up the pitch, giving this Sanchez too much space. But we are in here. Go on, Velasco. Go on, son. Oh, what a shot. What a run. What a shot. And they've made another substitution, and I think I should make some subs as well. Juanlu's done very well, but I think it's time to bring Garosabal on now. If we were 2-0 up, I might switch to the inverted full-back one. Arribas not his normal self. Defensively, we're a good goalkeeper again. Castiles is old now, isn't he? 34. 6.7, 6.9. Only be looking at tiredness here. I'm going to bring on Fassini, see what he can do. I don't think I need to make any more changes. Oh, they've brought on Adam Edo. Well, I don't want to type mark him, but I do want to turn him onto his left foot. So yeah, that was tweak 1.3 was making the AI a little smarter in terms of the rotation of the squad and in terms of substitutions that they use. I'm not quite sure I've seen too much of that, but then I don't play enough games when I'm playing live on YouTube. I just don't play enough games. If I was playing like you guys all day, I'm getting Fernandez. 3-1. The changes, Joe, that have come with 1.4, I believe, are that the player ratings are improved and match the actual stats of the players a lot better, especially defenders. 3-1. And now I'm going to ask Timon. I'm going to ask Timon now to type mark Sanchez. Just to get in his face. Because they are going to come back. They're going to come back at us hard. So I think playing a 4-4-2, what you got to do is put pressure on their midfield area. Don't worry too much about their wingers. But just make sure you win the knockdowns, win that second ball so that you're picking up possession. Don't get offside. Don't get offside. Go on, boys. Make it 4. Oh, what a terrible pass. That was Fassini, was it? No, it was Fernandez. Get stuck in there. Go on, Sam. That's nice. There's Fassini, centre mid. And he's done it. It's 4-1. I can't believe we've scored 4 goals today. How come Ipswich have scored 4 goals in the derby away? How has this happened? I'm fully convinced against a 4-4-2 you have to just ignore the wingers, just let them go outside. Make sure you've got tall boys in the middle for the crossing and your goalkeeper's good aerially. And close down their midfield. You have to just make sure that across this midfield line they have no space at all. And we've got this guy. Who is this? Come on, come on. Who is he? Sarah. He seems to be on his own a lot. He seems to be finding a lot of space, Sarah. And it might be that he's not type marked. But it might be based on the fact that he's not having a good game. So if we have a look at Sarah, it might be worth doing something about him because he's finding a lot of space. And he is supposed to be type marked, so I'm actually going to ask them to close him down as well to get much closer to him. Don't give him any time. And it's time to make some changes before this free kick. And Arribas is very tired. So Diallo gets another shot. Oh, I wish I could sell Diallo. Fernandez is also very tired. I might actually bring Gould. Would that be a good idea? No, probably not. I could put Echevarri over there. So if I bring Gould to play as the DLP, he's playing very well. Echevarri could go out onto the wing. Fassini could go up to play as the centre mid. And then Humphreys can come into midfield. And that might give Norwich a headache if they're tight marking players. Does the match end? Hey Jumbo, how you doing? Can't say 1-3 made my opponent smarter. I think what you might find, Stefan, is I found a couple of times when I played the bigger teams like City and Liverpool, that they did put younger players in, and they brought young players off the bench. It's things that you wouldn't really notice, that where they just play one young player. But they do give youngsters much more of an opportunity now than they previously did. Previously, they just picked their first team and they rotate when somebody gets injured or whatever. But now they are giving youngsters much more of a game. And this never results for a goal for us, not at this stage. But it's developing. Keep the ball, keep the ball. Nice. Oh, almost, he's in. Velasco's made it 5-1. Norfolk is blue. And we have made it 5-1. And this is bonkers. Ipswich do not score goals. Ipswich do not score goals, but I've said it might give them a marking headache we've brought Gould back, we've switched Echevarri, put Fassini in a different place, so it might have confused them a little bit. But now it's 5-1. Don't let them get back into this. Nicely done. Joe, love Joe, the optimist. Joe, the biggest optimist in the world. And I think Gould now has to come off. He's very tired, bless him. And that does mean I'm going to have to bring Humphreys back here. We're going to bring Fassini back here. Chavari can come here. Velasco can come in here. And Morstad can go up top. This might give them another headache. Timon is also tired, but he's having a great game, so hopefully he can survive another 12 minutes. And the opposition, it doesn't seem to matter to the opposition that they've got absolutely no colour left in these heart symbols. Doesn't seem to matter to them. So let's try it out with us. I tend to worry when they get down this low. But it's not bright red yet. So got two of them. And the other thing that I did play about with in FM23 was when they are like that, then just give them some help. Tell them to trigger press less often. Dribble less. You don't go running around, basically, and just hold your position, which will hopefully get them to use less energy. Was that the one I just did? Yeah. So we'll do the other one exactly the same. Just get them to try and save some energy. This is really useful for cup finals, extra time. So what we don't want is him running too much. So we won't have him cut. Oh, these are. We could just play him as a Ramen, whatever that is, Ramduteur. Get him to dribble less, close down less often. And he's not going to take part in his defensive duties. He's just going to save energy, basically. So you can help them out a little bit by getting them to do less. And for extra time, that's a very, very useful thing to do when you've got very, very tired players out there. Because that extra time in finals, you will have 5 or 6 players, depending on the competition, who are fresh. But you'll have 5 or 4 who are very tired. So helping those 4 players in terms of how much running they've got to do is really important in extra time. Can we make it 6? Because Joe's come here. Can we make it 6? 6-1 in the derby. Norwich didn't see this coming. Go on, Ahmad, do something. No. And now we've got Baselli. He's quite tired, so we can do something for him. Just close down less often, ease off the tackles, hold his position, and just save some energy, basically. And then we'll do the same for Timon, because he doesn't want to be running up the wing now. Just don't tackle harder. Dribble less. And just sit narrower. Just sit and defend. And see this game out now. I don't always do that because it's time consuming, but it's just something I remembered. If you have got really tired players, help them out so they don't have to do as much running, because this guy is fit as a fiddle by the look of it. Nicely done. Go on, Ahmad. You should be fresh. You should be racing up that touchline. Ratings, difficult to make any assessment of it in this game because, as far as I can see, the ratings are as they should be. We've totally hammered them. And the ratings are what they should be. And that's Timon being very, very tired. So I'm going to go into the low block. And just hold on to this now. Just get bodies behind the ball. Oh, what a poor pass. If you don't score here... Oh, he's missed it. They are showing Ipswich finishing. I think we need to slow everything down even more. I can't yet. Come on. Give me access to the instructions. Good pass. Is he offside? I think he must be offside. He must be offside. He gets a lot of offside goals, more stat. It's like he's so unlucky, that boy. Oh, it's been awarded. It is 6-1. Ipswich don't play like this. I think the last time we were here at Ipswich, we turned the computer on, we loaded up the save, and we won that game 5-0 before losing all the other ones. And we've gone and done it again, turned the computer on and won 6-1 in this one. I don't understand this. So let's slow it all down now. We don't need to do anything now. Let's pull the line back. Let's just get everybody back. Expect no goals until 2026. I don't understand this. How we've managed, we cannot score, and I said that right at the beginning of the game. We cannot score, but we managed to get 6. And I wonder if it is against 4-4-2. You have to compress these middle 4. You cannot give them any space whatsoever, those middle 4. And then just allow their wingers to go up the wing, especially if their crossing isn't the greatest in the world. Come on, ref. Time's up. Let the boys celebrate. And the fans. And the manager. 6-1. But that might take us into the top 10 again. And that is it. Would you believe that result? Because I don't. And we went a goal down as well. I just believe that it is all about stopping those middle 4. Well done. Should we say more than well done for that one? And we are back into the top 10. 31 points is... I wanted about 39 points at this stage, which would have been much, much better, but maybe we'll come good in the second half of the season. Fuming after a hammering. Yeah, I know, don't we all? How much is he? 42 million. Next transfer window, possibly. Depends who goes. So the next game is a week away, so they don't need to rest. I'd say that's a good result. And it only puts us, 1 point behind Norwich. And part of what the fans want is to finish above Norwich. The fans will be happy. We look at the club vision. Supporters finish above Norwich in the league. They're very disappointed. So I think the fans will be extremely delighted if we can finish above Norwich. Why are they moved from... Good player. So we want him on the short list. I think he's possibly one that we should be putting in an offer for. But I need to move somebody on first. Nah, he's too old now. And he's not the one I'm looking at, so they can go off the list. Oh, what's he doing? Practical. I mean, he doesn't look bad. He's never going to be a very good... He's never going to be a very good Premier League striker, so... I'm afraid not. It's just a waste of wages, which I don't have a lot of. He's not going to be that great. Wolves. Good set pieces. So we want to go far post. We'll do some practice far post, boys. But they're not that great. We'll have a look at them closer to the game. Don't forget to like, guys, if you're sitting there in the chat. Don't forget, give me a like. It does so much in terms of promoting the channel. So would really appreciate that. If you're sitting there watching along with me, would be fabulous. Oh, no, we don't want to go to a meeting. Just give me an email. Do you guys go to meetings? Do you actually go to these meetings? The monthly meeting or weekly meeting or the or the recruitment meetings? Do you actually go to them, guys? Am I the only one who doesn't bother with going to any meetings whatsoever? Okay, I don't even know who he is. But he's gone out. I think possibly that was on... they have bought him, haven't they? Oh, I don't really want to bother with that question. I think I have to leave the team. I have to leave the team as it was. They've had a week's rest. They've got to prove to me they can do that again. Now, he's not the one I was looking at either. There's better players. But he is only 22. Might be a good signing. Let's add him to the shortlist. Might be a good signing. Yeah, the meetings are absolutely Rayford. The meetings are crap. They, like, FM really need to be a bit more imaginative with those things. Got to be more imaginative. No longer a weakness. Well, that means it's getting better. It means it's getting a lot better. Okay, it's time to have a look at what Wolves are doing. Let's get these fixtures out of the way, and then we'll have a think about Wolves. Might be interesting to see if Wolves are playing in this round of fixtures. No. Wolves are sitting in 16th. Their attributes say that they're not that good. If we go and have a look at the comparison, not that comparison. Where is it? Where is it? This comparison. In terms of their defence, well, they got a better defence than we have. I would say that's fairly even. I would say that's fairly even. If you take out jumping, reach and heading, it's fairly even. They are very good in the air. As a squad of players, we are better mentally. And technically, we'd probably just about edge it. But if we have a look at their defence, their pace and acceleration... 13.64 pace, 13.2. Our attack, 14 pace. So I think we just about, if we look at their attack, 13.5 pace and 13. And our defense, 14. So we're just about better than them. Look at a quick look into the data hub. Wing play with wingers, but there's an attacking wing back here, so they're going to go 3 at the back. This wing back's going to bomb forward, so if he's not inverting here, they're going to bump into each other. So I'm guessing he's going to be playing in here. They're on the right side. Neto playing as a natural winger. Then space will open up here, where we are quite strong. So I'm going to focus my play down the right hand side. That's where the space is going to be. And I don't know. Wing play, I really feel like I need to pull this line back to stop them getting outside and using that. Could be interesting. I might push the line back up because I don't think they have the pace. I don't think they have the pace to worry me too much. So let's push it back up again. Recruitment advice. I don't see why not. I don't think he's going to like that, but we'll try it anyway. Oh, he's okay with it. He's okay with it. At the moment, I don't think I can make a signing. Shall I appeal? No, don't appeal. It was a pretty bad tackle as far as I'm aware. I don't at this point in time want to make a signing because I don't have enough money yet. I'm hoping that somebody will go out first, but time is going on. Savio is a good player. Waneri, of course, is going to be a great player. But he must be old, Verbruggen, is he? What a good goalkeeper he will be. Once these get stronger, he will be a very good goalkeeper. See, most of these, like Tyler Morton, probably isn't my favourite to be in there. Dominguez is favourite, but I'm more concerned about signing that centre-back. We have 26 million. We don't have much wiggle room, just 60k in the wage budget. I really do want to sign that centre back who can play as the inverted. So there's two players that I've got my eye on. Dominguez, he will definitely strengthen my midfield, but I'll spend all my money on him when I do have a lot of midfielders. So then I'm going to have to sell a midfielder. I got far too many midfielders if I bring him in. Trouble is, the midfielders that I've got are not that great. So Scott and Allen. Fernandez, I think he's way past his sell-by date now. And these two, I think Humphreys could go. Humphreys, I don't think has played in a long time. He played the last 3 games he's getting game time. But there are big gaps, and he's actually in form. And then we have so many, but you look at, once you get to Humphreys again. Fernandez might be the boy. He's kind of plays a lot of games, Fernandez. Who's not playing games then? Because I brought in 2 new players. Hey. I brought in 2 brand new players. Allen. So is it them who are not getting games? They should be getting games. Yeah, he's been getting lots of game time. How am I doing this? It's like, how on earth am I doing this? And the other one is Alex Scott, who's not been getting game time because he's been injured. But prior to that, he was getting a ton of games. So I think my team in midfield at this moment in time is Alan at the base here, and Alex Scott then comes in as the centre mid on attack. Those are the two. Then everybody else is filling in. Fassini is a whinger. So can I sell Fassini? So let's have a look at Fassini. His average rating 6.87. His minimum is 6.6. So he's like Mr. Reliable in terms of getting 6.6 to 6.8. And then he occasionally goes above and scores a goal. Not very often. So I wonder if he can go. He's playing as an impact sub. He's worth a lot of money. So I'm going to just click on transfer. He is open to speaking to other clubs. So let's try and sell him, see what happens. Hey Pedro, how are you doing? So if I can get a good price for getting rid of one of these midfielders, because I don't need 6 central midfielders, and Fassini seems to me like one who could go. How are you doing? Going to reply to some of the above comments about. Sure, help yourself, Pedro. I did ask earlier if there was anybody in from FM Tweak. Can you actually address it? But you've just come in. Hello, Football Manager from Italy. Nice to have you here. And an hour ahead. So what time is it now? You are now 4 o'clock, getting towards food time in Italy. No, not for me. Not for me. So we don't want to go making silly offers like that, because the fans will be unhappy. Loan offers, yeah, fine, no problem. Who's this guy? Mazionis. He's nowhere near ready yet. Chris Smith. Could be one day. Kinnear. Good mentals for an 18-year-old. He could be a good player. We need to go and have a look at how he is. Oh, he's on loan. Oh, yeah, I didn't see that comment. Hi, Jumbo Jr. I didn't see your comment, sorry. And Reford's Darts, nice to have you here. Didn't see that one. I think I replied to the comment, but actually didn't say hello. I don't know, guys. Should I just make a bid for that midfielder and hope that I sell Fassini, or wait a little bit? To all games in leagues with full detail. Velasco, has he been that good? Hasn't been that good. It doesn't deserve praising. Yeah, I did answer that one. I did. I'm trying to look. I've only played 2 games with it, both of which I won heavily. One in the Watford one, I won 4-1, I think. And this one, the last one, I just won 6-1 to my astonishment. So the ratings for me seem to be what they should be. Did we figure out they're good at set pieces? Can't remember. Yes, they are very good, and we're going far post, aren't we? They're very good at set pieces, so I want to do defending corners as well. Because we are not good at defending set pieces. So explain to me, Pedro, what fully loaded means. So in all games in leagues with full detail. So I go to my add remove leagues. You can see I've got 4 there. So games against any one of those, it would impact. Is that what you're saying, Pedro? So if I added another league to it, then it would impact that as well. Yeah? Detail level. Where on earth is that? Okay. So go in here. I have no idea what I'm looking at in here. That's something I've never been. Click England. Yeah, I got mix there. So what should I have that on? So I've just got everything on mixed, really. Full detail means all competitive matches. Okay. So for all I need is for England, because I'm not going anywhere. So now that should affect the ratings, yeah? Okay, I'm with you. I've never ever in my 15 years been into this screen. Never ever. Take some time to process. Okay. I think I'm going to give the team that I picked last time another try. Fernandez and Allen did quite well. I just wonder if I should give Noel Atom again. He's itching to play, and he never lets me down, that boy. 8.7, 6.7, 7.57. He had a 6.3 against Arsenal, but then everybody had then 8. He just doesn't let me down. He had an 8 in his last outing. I think I'll just keep him on the bench. These two did okay. I'm going to give the last team another chance. Can you get another 6-1, boys? Can you get another 6-1? So with Wolves playing wing play, I'm going to start with the high line. I think we've got enough pace at the back and we outpace them at the back. So I think the high line will be better, put pressure on them. We're not going to counter. And I want to go down the right-hand side, focus down the right, because I believe they will be leaving space down here as this inverted fullback comes across. They're going to be overcrowded in this area, so I need to make sure I'm defensively solid there. Oh, loan Fassini. Nah. Well, do I want to loan him? I'm not getting any transfer money in, so we'll reject that. And we will go to Fassini and say not available for loan. Other teams, when you see sometimes when you go through your scouting list, other teams will have that little sticker, not for sale. Why can't I do that? I've only got no status set or transfer listed. I need to have a not for sale sign as well as the opposition. That's something that I don't like about FM. Because if I go into my scouting, very often these, 1 or 2 of them will be not for sale. So why can't I do that? That's not fair. Okay, we'll accept that. I don't want him to go out on loan. Velasco's injured. That's great. That's great. It's not great because now I have both forwards out, so the only thing I can do is play more stat. Maybe the game is telling me you need to get another forward. Don't worry too much about the defence, because now I have no forwards available. Just this young kid. Diallo can play as a forward. Where is Diallo? Luca Velasco, Valentin Williams Sola. Diallo can play as a striker, but very reluctant to put Diallo up top. That boy has been... But then, put him up top, he'd probably get a hat-trick. Morstadt's been good in training, which is handy. Maybe that's what the game is telling me. You need more depth up top, but I don't see it when we have both of those boys fit. I just think the game's been unkind to injure both of them. And they'll both come back together now. Ah, boy. In both defensive and offensive, if they play better. I mean, I have had instances in the past, Pedro, where I've seen visually my right wing back having a brilliant game and then coming off with ratings of 6.4, and I cannot for the life of me work out why that's happened. So hopefully that will be eradicated. That's the kind of thing that I'm hoping Tweak 1.4 takes away. No, we don't want to do that, Mr. Assistant. Should I just go and make an offer? Because nobody's going to come in for Fassini, are they? I'm in this I can't sell players unless I give them away kind of... just give your players away. He is wanted, but we need someone to come in. Let's offer to the club for a reduced little price. Offer to both of those, Vigo and Real San Sebastian. Offer. Where do we go to offer? Add clubs somewhere. Targets. Add. Where's add clubs? Vigo. Which one is it? This one. So we'll add that. And then we'll add Real San Sebastian. And give them a little bit of a discount here. Let's go to 21 million. See if they bite. See if they bite that one. Nope. Okay, let's get on with this Wolves game then. I wonder if I should be a little bit more positive. I don't think that has ever helped me. Alex Scott, 45 minutes. Being positive always brings me a defeat. But a win here can take us up a place. But I wonder, is it going to go like the last episode where everything goes pear-shaped from here? Here's my low block. Yeah, I already have got focus play down the right. I've already outthought you there. The low block, he's been right several times on that in the past, so we have to bear that in mind. That's not a stupid question, Stefan. That's a very interesting question. Does one update supersede the others? It's a very interesting question. Yeah, I want you to pick up where you left off, and I've got a lot of faith in you. This is where we need to be, motivated. And I'm going to do the same, I think. Take these two players out. Let's get close to them. And just take those two players out, but they're playing deep, which will leave space at the back. So the high line, we do need the high line. Come on, boys. I don't think I've ever seen this team win 2 on the bounce. Are you going to do it for me today? So, yeah, it's what you do when you add a new version is you're just building on top of everything else that you've done. Okay, I'm with you. Nothing gets removed unless, of course, it's a bug or something that's not working. Well, I tell you, Pedro, I am very, very happy with what you're doing. I mean, I call it graphics. I know I get into trouble for calling it graphics, but for an old guy like me, what I see on the screen playing out is graphics. So that's probably just something to do with my age. But what I'm seeing is a lot better than the original match engine. So whether it's graphics or not, it's aesthetically much better. The little tweaks that you're doing now, you're trying to adjust things like the AI managers, like the ratings being better. But you've already done the work, as far as I was concerned, in getting the graphics. And some of the animations now are really cool. Some of them are very, very cool. And I'm going to take my assistant's advice. And we're going to come back into this low block, because I think he might be right. I'm going to constrict the space between the lines. We didn't have a shot when we had that chance. It whistled across the box. That's what happened. But we're going to have to defend a little bit for a while. Yeah, I got into big trouble when I did the review, the original review of FM Tweak. Some people were calling it clickbait and shouting at me, and I got into big trouble for saying improved graphics. But as far as I'm concerned, what I see on the screen is graphics. I mean, I don't know what else it is. And for me, it's improved. So I don't know why they gave me that rollicking, but they did. 2 of them had attacked me on that for clickbait, for saying the graphics were improved. Where they're saying you altered the physics folder, physics file, so it's not graphics. I'm like, well, what I see is graphics, I'm afraid. Yeah, I know. I mean, those are not the first bad comments that I've ever had, Pedro. And I've always, when I started this, I always said to myself, if you ever get anywhere, and I said to myself, you never will, but if I do, you're going to have a thick skin. You're just going to, when you put yourself out there are going to be people who try to put you down. And I've always known that. And so that I always leave the comments there. I never hide them. I just leave them there and answer them. So I'm terribly sorry you didn't enjoy it. Perhaps you should go and look somewhere else. So yeah, I mean, I've always known. Luckily, I don't get too many, which is nice. Get a few, but not too many. So somebody went and did a Reddit post a while back. I didn't get very nice comments on that. It happens. I do have a thick skin. I've had people come in here and say, "What is this shit?" in the comments. And it happens. It's like, oh boy. But I do have a thick skin. You have to have a thick skin. And it could be that my assistant was dead right, that the low block was the way to go here. I don't know why he said that, except that I had recognized that the DMs might get too much space if we close them down and type mark them. It might leave space, not the DMs, it might leave space in front of them. I did recognize that, but maybe he's right that the low block is what we need to do. We've certainly had a couple of attacks since we did that. Is the line set right as well? That was poor from Gould. We're back to playing as we normally play again. I think I'm going to lower the line a little bit as well. They're getting behind us, which I don't like. So we'll lower the line. 10 goals second half. Joe, you're my best fan, I think. You're the best fan that Ipswich has. Are you like this in real life with the team you support in real life, Joe? Oof, that was close. He needs to just come off his tackling a little bit. I don't want you diving in there. Absolutely not. Like, I can see you going to a game and you're a Man U fan. I don't know who you support, but if you're a Man U fan or a Norwich fan, yeah, 10-0 today. 10-0 we're going to win. The perfect fan. One day in the Newcastle safe, we're going to get that elusive 10. How come Wolves got this good? What are we doing wrong? Wolves are not this good, so why are they playing this well? Well done, Juanlu. Was that a handball? Come on, ref. Trying to pass into space. Come on, boys, let's get a goal. Let's upset them. We don't deserve it, but we have been a little better. They're not all over us now. We're creating chances again. Get in! I just said we don't deserve it. But maybe that's what Wolves do, is lose concentration. I did notice that their teamwork and concentration were poor, and maybe they are just going to lose concentration. Hey, Ibin, how you doing? Who do you support, Joe, as a matter of interest? I think you have told me before, but my memory's like a sieve. Who do you support, Joe? I'm just wondering if you go around shouting we're going to be 10-0 today. Oh yeah, you probably do, Joe. You're probably like, oh, 10-0 today. Oh, Man United will one day get back to that kind of standard. We will get back to that standard. Interestingly, we look very threatening from set pieces. We're causing all kinds of problems from set pieces. So I'm going to add... Oh, it's already in there. It's in there because we are playing a lower tempo. We'll slow it down. I think it's a canter, Joe. Nobody's going to catch you now. No one is going to catch you. Offside, buddy. No, he was okay. There was a man on the post. I think you'll have no bother, Joe. Done in the next couple of games. It's Arsenal who've stuttered. Another set piece. Come on, boys. We need to make the most of that. Sia is having a very good game. And everybody's mood is good for a change. I'm not seeing anything that I need to change. There's nobody been playing badly in the last couple of games. So I've not had a chance to experiment with the opposition instructions. The team is coping very well. There's been no need to give them any instructions either. Penalty, ref. Has he given it? I think he's given it. No, he's given offside. I thought he'd given that. So I wonder if was the standard line and low block the right way to go. Because crossing from there is pointless. It's absolutely pointless. They're never going to score with that. Again, it's too far out. Too far out for him to get any sort of purchase on that. There is a focus up the middle, which is interesting. But what I'm seeing visually is them playing on the outside. But are they both Neto and this guy? I think my wing backs just need to press a little bit more. Just close down that narrow bit. So we'll have them both pressing a little bit more. Just to cut out the corners of the box. The danger from there. Come on, boys. Make it 2 before half-time. Make your manager very, very happy. And then I'll give you all some Easter chocolate at half-time. Might even go out for a pint after if you win this game. That's terrible. Who was that? It's supposed to slow it down, boy. Not speed it up. Well done, Joanlu. What's the target for today's season? Oh, this is it's a different save. I bet this is not the Newcastle. The target with this at the moment is just to try and put some form together. Although we're not doing bad. I think we're going to be 9th. If we win this, we will be 9th in the league, which isn't that bad. But I thought it was going to be a much better... I thought it was going to be a much better season than it's been. Given that we're not in Europe and the squad is strong, stronger than last year. So I'm surprised we're not doing as well. But we are a goal up. And we haven't, I don't think we've had, since the beginning of the season, we haven't had back-to-back victories. Things are going well, but you are capable of doing better. And I don't think we need to worry too much about... We've got these guys sorted out. Cunha, obviously, is a threat. I don't think we need to type mark him now, but we need to type mark Cunha. Because he's obviously going to be a threat. Hey, Matthias, how are you doing, my friend? Yeah, yesterday, unfortunately, nothing I could do about it. We had the dodgiest internet connection. The whole street was suffering from it. Nothing I could do about that. But I think they restored it by, I think it was running fine by 10 o'clock last night. It was just cutting in, cutting out. More cutting out than there were cutting in. And apparently the whole street was suffering the same thing. So there obviously something went wrong that the company had to fix. So what are they doing? They're still trying to get behind. Oh, boy. Oh, come on. That is the big danger, isn't it? The low cross. How did he get that cross in? Is it because he's closing down too much? I'll tell Timer not to close down often. Oh, come on. We're not going to get 2 back-to-back victories this season, are we? We're not going to achieve it. I don't know why this team suddenly became so bad. It's dreadful, and again, can't pass. And this is like so similar to what happened at the beginning of the last episode. That we had that 5-0 win, and then we couldn't win another game after that. And now we've opened up with a 6-1, and we're probably not going to win another one after this. Unless I can find a way. Because Wolves are the better team. Much better team. Yeah, I mean, if it was, I'd be shouting about how good the winger did then if it was my team. But unfortunately, it was the opposition, and we should never have allowed him to get that cross in. And again, so it is raining a bit, so I'm going to up the tempo. I'm going to try a little bit, getting rid of it a little bit more. And I'm inviting them on, so I am going to push the lines up, because I'm inviting them on way too much. Echevarri is 6.4. So this is the kind of player I need to have a word with. So let's stop it there. Now have a look at his attributes. He's not very brave. His concentration is 10. And his positioning is 10. So he has an issue here. Also, he has a low stamina. So I could demand more of him. Or I could say focus. One of those two is not right with him. So we can either demand more. But I think we should be telling him to focus. Because his concentration is not very good. More stat, what I should do, he's young. So what you do with him is encourage. Young players, there's no point in telling them off. So it's those two in the main. Ryan Gould, stamina 11, work rate 14. Difficult one. Probably best not to say anything. So now I'm looking to see how these two react to that feedback. Does it alter? In fact, he's got worse. His ratings got worse. His mood is pretty much the same. But telling him to concentrate, he might score. If he just focuses in the next 10 minutes, he just might score. And then his mood gets better. But we are being overrun here. But we have got the momentum back. But he's not changing in any way, which means it's probably not going to change. So we give him another little shout and demand more, get more work rate out of him. See if that happens. See what that does. But both of them, they're just not changing. Brian Gould's mood is composed. But we're just awful. We're being overrun. Because they are playing across the pitch. I mean, this team looks better than Manchester City, in all fairness to them. They don't look like a team in 17th. We're just having a bad game. We are not capable of putting two games together. He has to come off. So Alex Scott is fit. He can come in here. Morstat, I think I'll just replace him with Diallo and see what happens. And I just feel like Boselli is going to make an error. So I'm going to bring on Atom for Boselli and switch those over. I don't want him playing as a... This is your time, boy. And I think the lines are too low. We have to play with a higher line. We'll go much higher. Okay, Joe. Catch you soon. Thank you for popping in. Much appreciated. Mark, I'm an Ipswich fan and only really manage them. This inconsistency is what I always have. They've been really good the last couple of seasons, Mark. What I'm surprised about is this season they have been worse than they were last season when they had to play double the amount of games because of Europe. And the squad hasn't changed that much. We added some better players. Got rid of some of the dross, but they just have not played at all this season. And unless the opposition have strengthened their squad much better than we did, I'm struggling to understand why. It's because we are having a terrible season. Having said that, we are, well, I don't know what we are now, drawing this. We're 9th in the league, a team that's predicted to finish in 17th. So we're overachieving, but I just thought we could get back into Europe. What a chance. The tactic video in terms of how to create an unstoppable tactic every time. Is that the one that you mean? Worked great. Halfway of the season I was unbeaten, but I managed to bottle first place. There's no guarantee with anything, but I still work by that principle myself. If you can't do it, don't do it. And when I looked at this Ipswich squad, there's a reason why we don't counter-press, because we simply can't do it. We don't have the attributes as a squad of players to do it. So I simply don't do it. I probably trigger press too much, which gets us caught out of shape a little bit. And in fact, I'm going to experiment a little bit with that now. Just bring the trigger press down. And I'm going to take step up off more. It's basically, I apply that to every team that I manage. We've been absolutely hammered here. I'm not quite sure how to stop this. They are a worse team than we are, allegedly. Okay, it might be personnel. Ryan Gould and Fernandez. Ryan Gould and Fernandez. Humphreys can come on play there. Fernandez, I don't have anybody who can come on for you, I'm afraid. I'm just waiting for one of these wing backs to get very tired. Let's just give him a team talk. There's not a lot of time left, but I trust you to make an impact. We're just losing the momentum battle, which means that they will score unless I stop it soon. So I'm gonna play with a high tempo, but a shorter passing, narrow, much shorter passing. We'll waste a little bit of time. Yeah, you can see I don't counter-press. I apply those principles all the time. Let's step up more. But we seem to be defending okay. But I'm not happy with them because I still am really struggling to get back-to-back wins. I think we won our first 3 games. And I thought it was going to be a brilliant season. But since then, we've just been really poor. Neto. So Joan Lu really needs to just hang around with him. Just follow him everywhere. And we've been poor. We've not created near enough. They've just totally overrun us. We've been totally, yeah, the opposition are in control. Yep, they definitely are. So the only thing I can think of is like slow it right down now. Try at least and get some possession. And Alan can come back into a support duty. We'll just try and get some possession. But we could FM them here with a goal from a set piece. Get in at them. What a manager! What a manager! I decided to bring that young boy on. Have we gone and FM'd them? That would be just unbelievable. Hey, Nick. Thanks for coming along. Good to see you. I did enjoy that last story. I just listened to it this morning. Are you writing those yourself? Are you writing those yourself, those stories, Nick? Because that was awesome. One thing I'd say, though, is Don't have so many chapters. Don't chapter it. Just let it be a short story. You can have a start and an epilogue, but let the story flow because they're really good. But I think there's just too many chapters that you're having. But I'm thoroughly enjoying them, Nick. Absolutely enjoying it. So well done to you. So yeah, I think, Mark, we might have pinched this one. I don't know how, and I still don't think we've pinched it yet. Ah, boy. That hasn't worked. So I try and keep it away from the wings. I'm just going to slow everything down. That's what I wanted to do. Slow everything down. We'll go narrow. Pull the light back to higher and step up more. Yeah, both of them corners. And we did defending corners training. Because they were very good at defending corners and they were also good at attacking corners. So I did both defending corners and defending set at free kicks. And we scored from corners, which is weird. And I think we scored both from the near post. Am I right? Both were corners to the near post when we went training at the far post. Ah, have we pinched this? Have we pinched it? Oh, almost another one. Oh, almost. Humphrey's almost got it. So, do I have any subs left? I don't think so. No. Yeah, both near post corners when they are extremely strong there. So that's why I went training far post corners. Told them to focus on far post. We've just FM'd them, that's all. So the Wolves manager will be feeling the absolute frustration that I feel regularly. And be screaming at the game, telling it that it's a cheat. Do not let them get back in now, boys. Right, Finkgraf doesn't need to be attacking anymore. Well done, well done. That's it, just get rid of it. 3 minutes. Have we nicked this? Have we nicked it? Or are they going to get one? Let's go. Let's go defensive. I'm just going to try and close everything down now. We don't need to do anything. We'll even play out of defense. No, that's dangerous. We won't counterattack. We'll slow it all down. It does, Max. It feels very, very good. We have definitely FM'd them here. But bringing Atom on was an inspiration. I just felt like one of my centre-backs is going to make an error in a minute. And he's come on and he's not let me down again. Oh, one of my centre-backs did make an error. It wasn't Atom. Come on, just get rid of it. Hoof it up the pitch. That's okay. There's just 30 seconds left. Waste time, boys. Yeah, we're not going to win those second balls now because the line has gone deeper. We should be because we're defending. So now I'm going to pull everything back for the last 5 seconds. Everything is coming back. Let's go lower. You're not getting behind us. Just defend this set piece. And then it's Joe. There's Atom again. That boy. he should be playing regularly, I reckon. But then if he plays every game, he probably will start getting poor ratings. Once again, Atom has done it. Well, I really don't know what to say. It was a bit of a let-off. We didn't play as well as we can. We weren't at our best, but we got the result. That's probably all I can say. But I've got both strikers injured, which doesn't help. But there you go. That was a good result. Oh, the fans will be happy. Let's go and check on the fans. They'll be very, very happy. What do the supporters make of that now? They are pleased that we are now above Norwich. Yeah, we were fortunate, very fortunate. There's nothing more can be said about that. And now we have Brighton in the FA Cup. I don't mind losing that. And that's in a week's time as well. So something's got to be done in the transfer window soon. We're coming up to the last week, but nobody's making any moves, including me. No teams are making moves. He's making moves for these young players. I'm not. At 20 years old, I'm expecting more. So, no, thank you. I would be expecting more. That's back-to-back wins in the Premier League, isn't it? We've just had back-to-back wins in the Prem. And that hasn't happened. Oh, yeah, we did. We had 3 there. That saved us, really, didn't it? The start of the season, I got it wrong. The start of the season was very poor. We did have back-to-back wins there, but that was our best run. So can we make it even better now this time? Brighton, they're going to be tough. 13th. But this is a battling side. We keep battling against all the odds here. Yeah, it's any win like that is a good win. But you have to struggle for them in the end. Again, another team that wins near post contact, so I want to continue with the far post. Yeah. But they're not. I'm just going to leave that because every time I go and do attacking set pieces, the opposition score from a set piece. They score goals close. No, opposition score close to half time. They are not great. But they're not a bad team. They're probably about the same as us. If we go and have a look at the comparison. I haven't got that one yet, have I? Where did I find it before? It was in there, wasn't it? It's not in the data hub. Yeah, that's fairly standard. It's fairly standard setup. He's going to be dangerous. He's going to be very dangerous. Okay. We need to start with the higher line. Still in ninth. It's good for the teams below that they can get some good results as well. Because when we are losing, the teams below have to falter as well. Look at that. West Ham picking up some points. Absolutely awesome. And they've just jumped above us as well. But they're allowed to do that now because we're winning games. No. No. I think I have to fire my director of football. He's no good. $21 million for Fassini. I think that's a decent offer. Would be Real San Sebastian. They haven't made an offer, my friends, so we could go to Real San Sebastian if they are interested. Go to Fassini, go to transfer status. That's who's made the bid then, is it? Am I going blind here? Yeah. So he wants to go there. I'm going to accept that. It brings another 15 million in the bank. Gets rid of some of the wage budget. So I think that's probably a good... And then I think we can think about bringing that midfielder in. Or I might bring in the central defender, thinking that Sia will go anyway. And that gives me the option to try the inverted fullback to change this, tweak the tactic a little. I don't know yet. Brandon Williams, do I want him to go 21 million? Juanlu seems to be dealing with the right back quite well. And the young boy on the other side, Finkgraf, I've always liked him. So I would let him go, I think. He's not even getting any game time, Brandon Williams. He had a good run there. But mostly as a sub. So he's not getting game time. So I'd probably let him go. Gould, that's end of season. So dynamics are good. I think we promised him that it was the end of the season. Yeah. So we don't have to worry about that. Juanlu's happy now. I'm looking at Juanlu as not as a winger, but as a wing back. And he seems to be doing a lot better. He might become part of the team eventually if he does well as that wing back. Garosabel is fast losing his ability, so he will become the backup. Nah, not really. Anthony, this is part of me that does want to sign Anthony. So we'll keep playing Juanlu as that fullback. I don't want to change this team very much. They are doing really well. So Garosabel is injured. Brandon Williams still suspended. Chance for Sola. Unless he gets fit in time. Sola maybe gets a chance. I'm tempted to put Atom in. Really tempted to put Atom in instead of Boselli. Just put Atom in. Give him a game. It's Cup Day. Chance to play these players. Diallo can have a game on the wing. Fassini can come in for Allen. Scott McKenna. I don't think he can play cover though, can he? Yes, he can. 14 pace. So we'll just rotate a little bit. Stanic plays because it's the cup game. Just rotate the team a little bit. Oh, they're playing very close to our game. Oh, he's making tons of offers for rubbish, isn't he? So Fassini, the sooner we get rid of Fassini, the better. Oh, what did we say? They're good at set pieces, aren't they? Or, no, they're not good at set pieces. Yeah, we want to attack far post. No, they're not good at creating chances from set pieces. But whenever I go and do attacking, I'm going to do it just to prove that I'm right. They will score from a set piece because we ignore defending. But it's the cup. I don't mind not being in the cup. I've got to focus on the league. McKenna, Alex Scott, Harry Bass. No, he wants to play my first team. I don't. Just going to rotate a little bit. Henry is... Who is Henry? But he's gone anyway. No, we still haven't sold Fassini. He hasn't gone out yet, has he? Considering his contract or in contract talks. I think it's probably a good move. I've got just far too many in midfield and I can't play them all. Chavari, and keeping Humphreys means he can cover on the left wing as well. So that's not a bad move, I don't think, getting rid of Fassini. I've got tons of players who can play as a centre mid. And also play as the... It's too high. Play as the attacking midfielder. I've got tons of those. So come on, boys. Let's keep playing Juanlu. Let's keep playing him. Let's do something at Brighton. I mean, I don't know about the ratings. It's hard to tell after just a couple of games about whether the ratings are different. We've had 2 good wins, so the ratings for the 2-1, I think we could have a look at the team ratings for the 2-1 because we were outplayed and we shouldn't have won that game, basically. Atom came on, did a great job. He should have a high rating. But the others, their ratings shouldn't be that good. Oh, come on, game. We got stuck. There's lots of results, is there? My computer got stuck. This is... Oh, there we go. I think it's probably because there were a lot of cup matches. My computer might be getting tired. Scott, 45 minutes. Garosabal, okay. Luca can come on the bench, can he? That might be a good idea. Put Luca on the bench. for Sia. Okay, we got a rotated team here. I'm not expecting to win it. Just expecting them to do their best. No, we don't want to bother that. So you want focus play down the left, and he wants to focus play down the right. In other words, he wants to cut out this midfield, which seems fair enough. And we might do that. I'm not going to argue with that. It just cuts out the midfield. The rest of it, it's fair enough. And the lines... Should I start in a low block? I don't know. Upset about being left out. Well, that's because your form has been absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. And Juan Lu is not doing too bad. And they are tired. They did play recently. They're very tired. Okay, let's go and play Brighton. Got nothing to lose. It's just a cup game. You got nothing to lose. It's a rotated team. Has anybody ever hit that storm out button? One day I'm going to go and hit that button and see what happens. Like upset a reporter and then hit that storm out. I've never done it. I don't know what happens. I very rarely throw the water bottle. But usually I just lose, the players lose morale when I throw the water bottle. Wonder what would happen if I stormed out of a press conference after a defeat or something. That would be really weird. Oh, thought he was going to give away a pen then. Go on, Fernandez, have a pop. I thought that had gone in for a minute. It just was wide. Thought that had gone in. Seem to be zipping the ball around quite nicely at the moment. Go on, son. Go on, Ahmad. Penalty, ref. No, just Ahmad falling down. I don't get many of them, but when the opposition do it, every time it's a penalty. I don't get many of those 50-50s. What a chance. Go on, Mostert. Unlucky. Unlucky, son. What's his mood like? Motivated. So what we need to do is encourage him. Encourage him. Go on, son. You got this. Well, actually, this rotated team is all over Brighton at the moment. And I don't want it to be like this. A close defeat will be fine, because I want to focus only on the league. None of this winning the FA Cup like we did in Season 2. I don't want that. So a close defeat will be fine. This is, I think, Atom could be making... No, this isn't Premier League, is it? He's played in the Cup before, Atom. He's doing all right. His mood is good. More stats mood. It's fired up by the feedback. So young players, you see, just make sure that you're encouraging them all the time, because his morale is extremely good now. He's fired up. We want to just work. What time are we at now? So say 8 minutes. How long does it last before he's not fired up anymore? Still going at 12 minutes. At some point, the effects of your shout will wear off. I suddenly Brighton are back in this game. We just made the better start, but they are showing they're the better team. Come on. So he's still fired up by the feedback. Who's this? They're all motivated. 13 minutes in. That's after the team talk. There you go. He's now only motivated. So it lasted about 10 minutes. And I was correct on that then. That any shout that you give them will last for about 10 minutes. So I think what happens is that his attributes go up a little bit just for that 10 minutes before they go down again. And that's what I think the link is with the shouts. So you can link it to their overall attributes. So if they're not a hard-working team, you might want to, if you're under pressure at the end of a game defending a 1-0 lead, you might want to just demand more 10 minutes before the end. That's the link that I think, and it's also linked to their mood on the pitch. There's a big link to the individual mood on the pitch. At the moment, none of them are frustrated. They're all composed. So if he does something again, I will encourage him again. If he scores, I'll praise him. Because he's young. Atom is the same. If he does something good, I'll encourage him. We're a bit under the cosh, though, aren't we? Where's their focus? Again, it's down the right. Focus of attacks is down the right. Trying to get behind us down the right. Oh, well done, Gouldy. But not so well done. Atom, not very good there, but nicely covered. I think they're trying to get behind us. These balls are over the top. It's like a direct style. So I'm going to pull the line back a little bit. It's like they're playing direct. 6 shots, 6 on target. The goalkeeper's having a very good game. Stanich. Morstat has gone down. He might need a little bit of encouragement. So his rating has gone down. He just might need to be encouraged a little bit more. No fairness to him, he's done really well deputising over the last 6 games. He hasn't scored. I think he's got 1 and 1 No, I think he's got 2 disallowed. Fassini, you can see Fassini is on a 6.4. So if we have a look at his attributes, his work rate's okay, so it's not to do with his work rate. His aggression is not great, so he needs firing up. So we might tell Fassini, fire him up. Come on, bit of aggression, boy. And for the next 10 minutes, I think his attribute will get better. That aggression might go up to 12. It's hidden, though. So we'll see in the first 10 minutes, although it's going to be overridden now by this. Okay, our shooting has not been good enough. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tell them, just take that off. Don't take too many touches. So we keep an eye on Fassini. See if his rating goes up. Morstadt needs... He just needs to be told he's a nice boy. So let's go individuals and Morstadt. He's composed. So I can't fault your effort. Now he's inspired, and I think his attributes will go up at the beginning. Gould is not playing well enough. He's not been good enough. And Fassini, I think, got inspired by Gould being told off. What's his personality? Where's his personality? Oh, I can't see his bloody personality anywhere. Oh, fairly professional. So he will accept that he's not been doing well enough. So he will accept he's not doing well enough. I'm not happy. And hopefully he will want to improve. Let's get out there and see what happens now. Oh, they've made some subs. Lamptey might be worth keeping an eye on. Still 0-0 though. We're not out of this game yet. So remember, we told Fassini, but that doesn't make a difference at the moment. Who's offside there? I don't get that one. Atom is on a 6.8 again. He's the best defender again. That boy is going to be the business. What is he, 20 years old? Oh, it's off the bar. Oh, come on, you should have put that away, Morstadt. Now he's starting to struggle. I don't think encouraging him is going to do any good. He's starting to struggle now. He's still motivated, though. Go on, son. Oh, I thought that was an own goal. God, my eyes are deceiving me today. I thought that was an own goal for a minute. Oh, my good Lord. Oh, but this would be another FM job. Oh, Atom. Now we should encourage him, because he's done something really good there. And now his mood should... Yeah, see, immediately we did that. Fired up by the feedback. So I'm getting somewhere with these shouts. But Morstadt's done, I'm afraid. There's nothing more we can do with him. So it's not going to work, of course, every time. He's just a young kid. Just don't be hard on him. And it's time for Luca to make his comeback. I'm going to put him on as a complete forward. And Fassini has not responded either. So Alan can come into there. Bring on the big guns. And let's go and make a difference. Unless they score now and then and make me rethink. Okay, Max, thanks for coming, buddy. Good to see you. Hope to see you again in tomorrow's episode. So Atom is still fired up by the feedback. He did well. He almost scored. This would be a fluky win. If we win this one, it would be a fluky win. Go on, Alan. Super sub again, like Atom was last time. Good to have Luca back, but he needs to start scoring more goals as well. Maybe he'll come back spanking them in after his injury. He scores a lot from set pieces, Luca. So if we can get set pieces going here. I think we're doing better with that work the ball into the box off. Who's this? Luca. Anxious. Lacking match fitness. So we just need to have a shout at him and tell him to calm down. Just calm down, relax, and pop one of these set pieces into the back of the net. There you go. See, much happier now. Oh, we need to work out how he's reacted to it. Oh, who was that? Echevarri. It's not to do. Nicely done. Echevarri. He's calm, is he? Interested. Well, I would hope players are interested. Look at that. Atom, he's the real deal. Diallo is the worst player I've ever signed. He really is. I'm going to have a look at these two. Echevarri. Concentration 10. So we're going to tell him again to focus. And then Diallo. Concentration 8. But he's also got poor work rate and poor stamina. That'll be later. We're going to tell both of them to focus. So Echevarri, focus. And Diallo, focus. Because they may not be concentrating. Echevarri fired over from the most ridiculous. Composed, he's changed. But Diallo's overwhelmed by the feedback. Which might fire him up. Might want him to prove that I've got it wrong. Solly March. Come on, boys. Come on, you can do this. Now, we don't have the greatest work rate, so 10 minutes before the end we'll demand more. I'm absolutely convinced that these do have an effect. Come on, boys. To Luca. Oh, side netting. I thought that was going in as well. We've had the better chances. Stanic has had a good game. Juan Lu is playing very, very well at right back. Maybe we found the right back we've been looking for. At least until the end of the season. I think what I need to do is to buy the midfielder. Go and try and bring in the midfielder. Forget about the inverted fullback, centre back that we found for the time being, and get Chavari's done. Fernandez and Allen both not playing well. I'm going to put him on a support duty and put Scott on an attack duty. Can't think that anything else that I want to do, really. I think Timon needs to be on the support. I think I've already done that, but we'll just check that that's... And hope that we can sneak one. Who said Ahmad could take one of those? And I hope... We don't want to be focused down Diallo's flank. That's better. Luca, but... would prefer Luca to be in the box. And we've made a couple of chances. I'll take a draw. Diallo 3 key passes. Ryan Gould 2 key passes. Juan Lu 3 key passes. Hey Saul, how you doing? Good to see you. Hope all is good with you, Saul. Oh, and just hold on now. We'll take a draw, take them back to Ipswich. I think we probably just about edged it, though, overall. Ryan Gould is tired, is he? So I will put Arribas on for Gould. And Diallo can come and play on the left. Yeah, I wish. Nobody wants him. Josh Timon's had a bad time. Let's go for it. Let's put him on attack. Let's go for it. Finkgraf. He will be the hero. Juan Lu. Could he be the hero? Oh, nice cross. Where was Luca? Didn't jump. He was tired. He's not match fit. Good tackle. Looks like this could be a 0-0. Unless we get a goal here in time immemorial. Oh, chance for Diallo. Oh no, it's not. It's Arribas on that side now, isn't it? We've not been great today, but it will mean we haven't lost in this episode, which is something I haven't been able to say in a while. Maybe we will come good in the second half of the season. Still think I need to bring in that midfielder, though. Definitely need to bring him in. Forget about the defender, because that's just basically if Sia is sold. Luca's not jumping, is he? He's not match fit. Last chance, boys. Last chance. Otherwise you earn yourself another game. That's a nice pass. Go on, Fincraft. Oh! Just didn't make it. 0-0. A replay. Yeah. Okay, let's be happy with them. Be happy. It wasn't that bad. So we're coming into a little bit of form in January. It's not bad. Now we do have to rest the squad. So it's not too bad. Yep, Pedro. Yeah, all things considered, I think that was a decent result. I need to go now too, Pedro, as well. Been here for almost 2.5 hours. And I'm getting hungry. Need to get something to eat and have a cup of tea. So thank you all for coming along. It's been a good stream for a change. We've got some results. And need to tighten up the defence, but also we think we need to be a little bit more creative. Let's hope the transfer window goes our way. So I'll be back tomorrow, 2 o'clock as usual, and enjoy the Champions League tonight, and just wish you all to stay safe, take care, and I hope I will see you all tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye for now.